So we're looking at work done against friction. That is, in presence of friction, we have to do some kind of push and pull and all of that. So what is the work done in moving an object down an inclined plane? That is, if we have a slope, not that. I think I'll go with a bit thinner one and different color. So something like this, and this is your ground, and this is making an angle of theta, and this is your object. This is your object, and this is your object. Okay, actually, I'm still drawing the object itself. So it moved from, say, here till here. Now, so we are doing it in the direction of downward, basically. So basically, we are pulling it down. So let me put it this way. We are pulling this down. Right? So we are trying to do this work. Or it is happening by itself. Both are possible because of gravity and stuff. But anyways, this is not the case. We're not looking at that. So we are pulling it down. So other forces include your gravitational pull downward. And yeah, this will be a thoda congested diagram. And then of course, the other one is your friction. Okay. So when we resolve this, we will get your along the slope component and along your or perpendicular to the slope component. And from this, I'll be able to figure out my reaction force. They have to be equal actually. So this will be theta, which we have explained in case 2. So if you missed that, why is this theta? Please have a look at that. This is mg cos theta, and this would be, I'll take it over there, mg sine theta. Yeah, guys. So then, since it's too congested, I'll try to squeeze it in. So from this end to this end, that's a displacement of f. Okay, basically it's easy. Yeah, I mean, you might be considering that why do we need something like this? Technically, in our day-to-day life, things need not slide down. Maybe the theta is not that high. There's a small slope, yes, but maybe not that high, and we need to push it. We push our gari forward. If there's a slope also, we push it. So that's happening over here. Okay, so all the initial things, consider object that all of that of mass m, therefore its weight is equal to m to g is something that we write, and then we have to talk about the incline, then we'll talk about force applied. Okay, this is important. Let force F be applied to just slide the body down the inclined plane infinitesimally slow. Okay, and we'll consider this and this as positive directions. Right? After writing all of this, I'm not writing, you guys should be writing. Then we'll start about, we need to show this resolving mg. One is perpendicular to the slope. So perpendicular to the slope, it would be mg cos theta, and parallel to the slope, it would be, if you don't have time in exam, you need not show this resolving, we already have shown it. So this is me being organized. Then we'll apply Newton's second law, which talks about the net force should be equal to the mass into the acceleration, actual acceleration the object sees. So first is along the or perpendicular to the slope. Perpendicular to slope is quite simple. R minus mg cos theta should be equal to 0 because it's not accelerating along that. And therefore R is equal to mg cos theta. And then we have along the slope. So along the slope we have f negative, then we are considered right as positive. So this f is negative and this is negative and this is positive. So fk minus mg sine theta, and also your force. All of this is approximately equal to 0. Reason being infinitesimally low makes acceleration to approach 0. It's close to 0 value. Okay, so actually this is E, by the way. This is E. Tismally. Okay. So with this, I'll be able to write F is equal to mg sine theta minus fk. So we are working against the friction. It's always the case. So a bit of substitution stuff. You can substitute 1 in this expression, mg sine theta minus mu coefficient kinetic friction, and you have your R. So substituting R from 1, we have your force finally equal to mg sine theta minus mu k cos theta. So if you guys remember the other expression, this was plus. Is it not? Finally, work done by F will be equal to mg, all of this expression, mu k cos theta times of displacement. And that's that. Okay, you can pause and have a look.